Hey guys, it's Andreas, and this video is honestly for the younger version of myself or the beginner business version of myself. If I'm just about to start a business, you don't have to be young to start a business, right? So, if I would have learned this one thing in the early stages of my entrepreneurial career, I would have literally saved so much money and time. It's crazy. But obviously, you have to go through it to truly learn it. And in this video, we're going to be going over that one thing that if you know it, you could literally save so much time. To kind of set the tone, I want to start off with this story of like how I even got introduced to the business space in general. So, I was just looking on YouTube as you are as well, and I came across Ty Lopez at the time. He was the biggest online person in the business space, and something about him just stood out. Like he just felt like a real person. And I just got on to do more of his videos, and I started learning more about him, and I saw that, he actually hosts other business people on his page. And then I get to researching, there's an Airbnb guy, right? So then I start looking up what the Airbnb guy does and how he makes his money. And all he's basically doing is, coming to an agreement with a rental property and saying that they could get them more deals. And he basically upcharges on Airbnb without actually owning the house. So I'm like, oh my God, like that sounds amazing. I could get started with no money and all these things. And it seems very enticing, right? And then I notice I go into the same pattern with someone else he has on there, which was just a Shopify guy. And then now I'm getting recommended Shopify videos on my YouTube because that's how the algorithm works. And then on Instagram. And then I'm just snowballing into all these different opportunities, affiliate, Amazon, all these different things. And I was stuck in about a loop of trial business and stopping it for like a year. And the truth is, all these business models work. Some of them may have had the wrong teachers, but regardless, the business model itself works. Airbnb is a multi-billion-dollar company. Amazon, multi-billion-dollar company. Shopify, multi-billion-dollar company. The one thing that doesn't work though is hopping from one thing to another to another. Because you're just going to repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. There's actually a concept about this, and I want to show you guys this graph. So right here we have it. It's the emotional cycle of change. Stage 1, uninformed optimism. Oh my God, I could work from home. I don't have to do anything, and I just make money, right? Don't worry, I fell for the same thing too. But then you start doing it, and now you have informed pessimism. Oh my God, this is a whole lot harder than I thought. I actually have to put in effort, and I'm not gonna see results tomorrow. Then I keep going down to stage 3, the valley of despair. Andres, I've been doing this for a month. I haven't really seen anything, and I just want to cut it because, I'm putting in so much time, so much effort, and it just seems like nothing is clicking through, and I don't know. I don't think this is for me, right? And then, magically, you believe that if I just go to the next thing that shows up on my YouTube page, now it's different. Well, that's the little trick that the mind plays on you. It's not. You're going to go through the same exact graph here. You're going to go right back to stage 1, uninformed optimism, and then go back into the same pattern. It's not until you break out of this that you actually start reaching some results. Because, let's say, I'm at stage 3. I only tried 1 month. And then, literally, 3 days later, I get my first sale, and I'm making profit on it. Well, you just shoot back up to informed optimism. Now you know what to do. Now you know reasonable time frames, and now you know maybe how you could get that result faster. So you start pushing towards stage 5, success and fulfillment. But through that is linearly time. And most people don't give enough time to see results because they just want the thing overnight. They want how they order Uber, they want it like that. It's just our brain in that instant gratification. But if you're able to stick with it and go through these emotional journeys, then it will work. Literally everything works. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But most people don't have the resiliency to see themselves through this thing. Now, I know I just gave you an explanation of it's going to take time to get where you want to get to. And maybe that's not what you want to hear, but I'm not here to lie to you. Like, I actually enjoy making these videos. It's something that's fun to me. And if I can help somebody out and guide them towards success and make the right choices, then I'm going to do it. And listen, I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here to tell you how to get results. And I'm here to document my journey as well. Y'all are going to see me go through the same exact emotional cycle on this YouTube video. On this channel, actually, not the video. Because I'm going to be posting here twice a week. Every week. And yeah, we're going to see the YouTube channel grow in real time. So I myself live behind these principles. Anything you want to do in life, it is going to require effort and time. And there's cycles that you go through in order to reach those heights. Now, Andreas, what do I do? What do I do if I'm in this pattern? Well, if you've been presented an opportunity, stick with it. Stick with it, because you have to allow yourselves time to really see the result. Otherwise, you're just going to go hopping over and over and over. Now, you don't have to beat yourself up if you are in this pattern. Don't, you know what I mean, be your biggest hater. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. We all have done that. Just allow yourself to learn from it and say, okay, I have been maybe looking at 5 different business models and giving them only a month each. Now it's just time to stick with the one that makes the most sense to me and give it some time to truly see it through. Because if you do allow yourself that time, then it will work. Then you will enjoy the fruits of that labor and you will reach that success. I've seen it repeat over and over, not just myself. People we've helped out, colleagues, anybody. It truly is the cycle that you have to go through if you want to make anything. So with all that being said, if you guys are catching yourself in despair, think about it. Anything of value is worth having because it takes some sort of sacrifice or some sort of thing that you had to go through to get it. That's the only reason it has value. If it was valueless, well, you wouldn't go through despair. You wouldn't go through all those other things. It would just be instant, right? The only reason it has value is because it's hard to attain. And if you're willing to go through what it takes to attain it, then you get crowned king. You deserve it. Now, I know it may be difficult. And trust me, I've wanted to give up multiple times. But at the end of the day, it's like, what else am I going to do? I literally have no other option. Having no other option makes you make it, but having a strong why as well. I want to be able to provide for my future family. I want to be able to provide for my mom. A single mom that raised me. That gave me everything when I didn't have anything. Now I want to give her everything. Now it's my turn, right? That's what you need. And that's what you need to dive into. Forget what the external things may be looking like. I'm telling you, the sun will shine again, and you will see what you truly deserve. Because it's true. God truly rewards his strongest soldiers. And, if you don't have anybody that believes in you, well, then I do. Let me be the person that tells you, I believe in you, and you will be able to make it happen. Because you may be looking at all the past examples behind you, your whole bloodline. Nobody's been able to make it happen. Everybody thinks you're crazy. And they're just like, why not go get a regular job? And you're like, no, I know that there's something more I could do. I know that just earning the same amount of money every single week is not going to make it. And I mean, let's be real. Let's look at the state of the world right now. The prices of everything is going up while the salaries are just staying the same. Are you going to be a victim of what happens to you? Or are you going to say, no, I cut the line here. I'm going to step forward. And if I have to be the pioneer to change the outlook of my life, and to change the outlook of the lives of the people around me, then I will. It takes courage to do these things. Of course, knowledge. But I bet a lot of you guys have a lot of knowledge from watching all these YouTube videos and just learning. You get to a point where you've learned enough. Now it's time to move. And I know that you guys can do it because I've done it. So many others have done it. So never ever let go of what you want to make happen in your life, because you can do it. You can do it. Just have to believe in yourself, have to have a strong why, and you have to allow yourself time to see the results. This is the journey. Embrace it, enjoy it, because it truly is beautiful. Every single ounce of sweat and hard work you put in to seeing a result is all worth it. The second you get your first sale, the second you first get the amount of income you want to be making, you're going to look back at all those other days and say, dang, that was worth it. All the BS I went through, that was worth it. I don't care. All of that is erased. That was worth it. Every single day I didn't want to get up and do something, that was worth it. Every single thing I went through that made me the person I am today, that was worth it. So I know this video is a little bit different than the other ones, but I wanted to give you guys a heartfelt message and information that could change your destination. I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but we just did that. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and I'm looking forward to see some good news soon.